Hi, good afternoon, and thank all of you for tuning in. Um, this right here, I just thought I would go ahead and mention will make my 300th video on YouTube, which is another milestone for me. I didn't think I would be 300 videos later, almost approaching my anniversary 2-year date in about 3 weeks coming up. So, why I'm here, and yes, I've got Jan from New York City saves money alongside with me. Glad to see
Hi,
you.
Steve.
Hi,
How's everybody?
good. Now, I have spoken about this not too long ago on my videos, but I want to go ahead and share with some deals that I found at my Save a Lot right up the street from me. Remember when I spoke about if you go in the morning, you can get some good deals at your meat counter or section. So let me start with this. I have 3 packs. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a big Tyson person, but uh, at the time I couldn't say no. Here is I got 3 packs of chicken breast tenderloins. Originally, this was 5.72, and it was marked down to $5.87. You might be able to see the price there.
Oh my gosh.
That's the first one. The second one, this was marked down from 614 to 291.
Unreal.
My third pack, again 614, marked down to 310.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, but it gets a little better. I bought 2 packs of ground pork reduced fat. You'll never guess the price.
No.
$1 for 1
No,
pound.
no, 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 no.
So I got 2 of those. Here's the second one. So what I did yesterday is I took the liberty with a good friend of mine, went up to Save a Lot. She actually called me and said, "Steve, you need to come up here." So I went up there and I made a cheeseburger macaroni hamburger helper, but instead of hamburger, I put the ground sausage in. It's very good.
That had to be nothing but good.
It was good. I'm also going to do a homemade spaghetti sauce with it. Now, keep in mind, I just spoke about sausage and peppers with onions, Italian sausage. I just did a video on that a few days back.
Tell
And
me
here,
about it.
so here, all of a sudden, I go to the store and I'm picking up ground pork. Coincidence? So, yes, definitely go to your store early in the morning. These deals can be found just like I showed you. Not just these, sometimes you can find steaks on sale, hamburger meat, well, ground pork, but hamburger meat, ground turkey. I have also found ground turkey at that store marked down half price from 5.89 or whatever it was, marked down to 2.50.
Wow.
I bought 4 packs, but that's been a while. So
You did great.
yes,
You
I
know,
did.
Steve, you give me an idea with that ground pork. Not to interrupt you, but it just like
Yeah.
hit me like a brainstorm. Oh my gosh, everyone, if you get something like that or similar, just imagine, treat it as if it was a sausage, like because you inspired, what happened to me. You saw my sausage and peppers the other day. But why not do the onions? Why not do the peppers with the ground sausage? I mean, ground pork
You can.
flavoring like that. You could add sage to it to give that sagey
Mhm.
flavor. Oh my gosh, you did really phenomenal with all those packages.
Yeah, with all of this and the 2 boxes of the hamburger helper that I bought, I only spent $14.60.
Oh my gosh.
So, bargains are there, you just have to know the right time as to when to go to the store, and if you're an early morning shopper is where you'll usually make out. Save A Lot usually has these deals almost on a daily basis,
Wow.
um, so
They're not
what
kidding.
I'm
They're living up to their name. Save a lot. That's a lot of savings.
Yeah, it's a good store. What I plan on doing is now with my air fryer, I'm going to look up some chicken breast
Right.
recipes and I'm going to possibly put something together later for lunch or even dinner. So I'm going to go that route. Or I may just get spontaneous and do another one of those hamburger helpers and then save the other pack for spaghetti sauce.
This sounds so interesting to me, and thank you for the inspiration. I do have some leftover mac and cheese, and I'm thinking, hey, John, you have some cooked ground beef already done up in the freezer. Who's to stop me from just putting that together quickly? That sounds like such a comforting thing.
If you had, now I did a recipe last year, matter of fact. It had to do with mac and cheese, hamburger meat, but I had Rotel tomatoes, but you could possibly get away with any kind of tomato, or you could leave it out, and a pack of taco seasoning.
Yum,
And you
yum.
could use mild, the original, or the hot. It's personal preference. And you can make a taco mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
It is. It is.
And Steve, I have a question for you because all that stuff. Those are you dividing it, or are you cooking it up all at once and then
No, no, no.
freezing it, or how you?
Well, no, I'm going to have to figure out um about my spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna that I may just go ahead and wrap all of it except for maybe one pack of the ground pork. I may use that later, and one pack of the chicken tenderloin I'll leave out because I'm going to do something with. But I have plastic wrap. I'll just go ahead and wrap it in plastic and stick it in the freezer, and then I can always defrost it for later. That way I'll have it. So, but a mixture of the two. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Steve. I don't. This is where I have a little frustration with some folks that do not understand meal planning. I'm just mentioning on my own end for my channel, when I mention meal planning, inevitably there's a person that says I don't want to be restricted. They're obviously not understanding. I'm not saying take a calendar and write Monday chicken with rice, Tuesday rice and beans. No, what it means is I want to make sure I have components for meals planned. I get the components at the best price. Then I play around with it the rest of the month. Like you just bought components of meats. You don't know exactly precisely what meals you're making. The planning ahead was you got the components at a great price.
Yeah.
You plan
Yeah.
ahead, not just random. Oh, when you're random, that's how you're going to waste a lot of money making reservations at restaurants.
Well, actually, yesterday I didn't really have it all that much in mind to go out anywhere, but my friend who doesn't live too far from me calls me and said, Steve, I'm at Save a Lot. I'm finding all these deals. I said, you need to come check this out. So I just threw my shoes on, combed my hair a little bit, got my keys, got my wallet, went out the door. And I went up there. And when I got there, she already had this stuff in the cart for me. Go figure. We're pretty good friends. So, I've known her for a
Excellent.
little while. Yeah. So so don't be shy. Definitely check out your grocery store and look for these deals. Not just Save a Lot, whatever grocery store. Has been known to do it as well. Although I haven't bought anything from them in a while, but I used to be able to pick up some good deals. And all of your grocery stores do it. If meats have not sold by a certain date, they're going to mark it down to move it out of the way. That to me beats them throwing it out.
And all you have to do is either cook it or freeze it.
Yeah, and
Cook it
it'll
or freeze it. That's it. Steve, I want to mention something tonight. Just want to mention tonight, guys. I know you can't see it, but I go into detail about how I handle the month of October with my budgeting. So that'll be up tonight at some point, probably somewhere 7, 8 p.m. tonight Eastern.
Mhm.
Just thought I'd mention. I hope you don't mind.
No, October, again, keep in mind, I have a birthday coming up in about 37, 38 days. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
So,
It's in my book. They'll see it tonight.
oh, is it? Okay. So, yeah, Halloween Day, not by choice, but keep in mind, according to 1974 medical technology at the time, I was a couple weeks late. Based on today, maybe half that. I don't know. But yeah, I
That's
just,
wonderful. And I want to congratulate Steve on 300 videos. 300 videos is nothing to sneeze upon. 300 plans, 300 sessions, 300 uploads, 300 possible edits. 300. That's a lot.
it is.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. I never thought I would be at 300 videos in almost 2 years. I never thought I would hit over 500 subs this quickly. I was actually thinking I would hit the 500 mark like November, like around Thanksgiving. I didn't think it was going to be this rapid. But I mean, I do thank everybody that has commented, decided to subscribe, stayed with me. I mean, I'm
I'm
just
still teetering the 4K. It's like, "Rrrr."
yeah, you're on yeah. There is a song, and I know this is not about music, but music is always going to be in my repertoire, or however you want to. There is a couple of songs that did come out in the 1980s. One is called "Hanging by a String." No, hanging by a thread. Let me get my thoughts right. By Mike and the Mechanics, and then you've got "Hanging on a String" by one called Loose Ends. That they're pretty good. They come out about 85, 86, so they're pretty good. So that's what I think of when I think of you. You're hanging by a string, hanging by a thread. You're that far. That's like me and my watch hours. I'll go ahead and mention that. I'm that far away
You
from
should
reaching,
mention it. I'm so proud of that.
yeah, the goal. I'm about 160 something hours away from the requirement. So, yeah,
Well, I'm going to actually be bold and ask guys and gals, if you think you're subscribed, sometimes you're not.
yeah,
Sometimes, and Steve and I, we know this for a fact, that sometimes the algorithm unsubscribes us. Let's say you haven't watched us in a few months. It stands to reason for the algorithm to vacuum out those subscriptions. So then we're losing subscribers that originally intended to be subscribers. So it's really important every now and then. Here's a symptom of it. If you're not getting notifications, this may be an indication of it. So everyone needs to check.
yeah. All right. Well, Jan, I'm glad, we could get together because they
Yeah.
know us for every Saturday. We usually come on
Yes, and
together.
thanks for
So,
having me, and congratulations
oh,
again,
yeah,
300,
absolutely.
my
Thank
word.
you. Yeah. All right. So, I've got a good recipe in store for Recipe Tuesday. I just need to put the video together and then have it set up for Tuesday. But it is a good one that I think all of you that will like it. It has to do with the slow cooker, so be on the lookout for that. And
Speaking of like, if you haven't hit the like button for Steve, do it now.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, please definitely do that. And if you like what you see and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Much appreciated. And but the recipe will be good on Tuesday, as I was mentioning. It has to do with the slow cooker, so be on the lookout for that. And
Oh, nice. I
um,
look forward to that. Love that.
yeah, all right. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and find me a little bit of outro music, and that'll be it. But I thank all of you for tuning in, and thank you for being here, Jan.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.